shuts every one of them down. That's a full team kill. And another.
He's looking for a third. He's going to get it.
Not the kill, and Vastek's going to find another one. He finds that shot. He finds two.
He's still alive. Can he go in?
Oh my goodness.
He's going to go bar down and give Saints the lead again.
Hello, Saints Nation, and welcome to NECC Valorant. My name is Jackson the Pride Brown, joined alongside Daniel Jobin here today as we got your St. Clair Saints versus UMass Lowell here in NECC regular season.
Yes.
Yeah, your St. Clair Saints coming through at 3-4, and then we have UMass Lowell currently sitting at 2-4. So pretty good game today. How you feeling about this one, Jobin?
Yeah, should be a pretty even matchup. I know the Saints, unfortunately, their Cinderella run did end in the NECC League playoffs yesterday, so looking to bounce back and get in the win column again. They are going to be without one of their players today. That is something to look into. So although these records are going to be close, Casper is not going to be playing today. So we're going to have to make sure St. Clair's have to find a different game plan now.
Yeah, that is definitely what it is looking like here. So our starting lineup for today, for your Saints at least, will be Strider, Hybrid, VCan, Blossom, and then Wombat. Yeah,
I was almost close.
Yeah, but you got it. You got me. You saved me there. But with that being said, I'm expecting a close game. You know, a 3-4 record and a 2-4 record are very, very similar here.
Yeah.
The Saints, they did have an amazing NECC Star League playoff run that should help their momentum.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just a little bit concerned with that 2-0 loss as of yesterday, if it will have an impact on today's game, as well as Casper not being there. I wonder how we're going to kind of see the Saints come through.
I think as long as Fracture doesn't come into the equation, the Saints will probably have a pretty decent shot of getting through because Fracture was clearly a sore spot for them yesterday. And now Strider has played really, really well, especially on the Omen after the buff. But when you already can't play a map, and if you're bringing someone new into the fold to try to play that map, if it possibly comes up in rotation, then I have a little bit of concern. But luckily, Icebox will be map on. We haven't seen too much Icebox, but I'm very, very excited to see the Saints on it.
Yeah, and it's a little bit interesting with NECC as well. We don't have a full map selection page or anything like that along these lines right now because of the fact that the loser actually will pick the maps. So they do agree on Icebox. I think they just ban out until Icebox is left. And then after this, the next team will pick map number 2 if they lose. And I think they might get like free range on it. Maybe St. Clair gets a couple bans, or whoever loses or whoever wins game 1 gets a couple bans.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that the loser does pick up the map there. So we only know that we are going to be playing Icebox right now, but I know me and you are big fans of Icebox, so very happy to see this one coming through.
Yeah, this is a map that it's honestly become like a 50-50, you love it or you hate it map for whatever reason. I think the site changes were actually really, really good, and it opened up a site in a really simple yet extremely different way. You can do a lot of different default plants, a lot of different strategies now, so a lot of teams have been choosing to avoid it just because the familiarity might not be there yet, but now we're finally going to see it. St. Clair with Strider in the lineup, going to be on the Omen, so really excited to see how things kick off, trying to bounce back from their NECC playoffs, so hopefully we'll see if they get underway here in just a few seconds.
Yeah, so introducing the UMass Lowell lineup here for tonight, it is going to be Maxiu, and then we got Dolan, Boonger, Cutie, I believe it's Cutie there, and then Witness.
I'm sure
so
it is,
UMass Lowell, that's a nice little squad. They will be starting on the defensive side of things. So we'll see really if St. Clair, I think I'm looking for them to get at least 5 attacking rounds here on this half. If they go down 7-5, I'm not too concerned because they are on the attacking side of things. But Icebox defense isn't the easiest sometimes because those rotations are pretty far.
Yeah, Icebox defense not the easiest. The attacking has been, there's been a couple wrinkles added with the side changes, so attacking has had a little bit of a new wave to it. So some teams are still trying to figure it out and try to get into the flow of things. Gonna get some early damage coming through on UMass St. Clair. Gonna try to Blossom, get a double blast back in. Finds a right click with the classic. Finds another headshot on Maxi. Trying to find another one. Dolan will trade him out. Wombat ends up finding one with the frenzy. So St. Clair able to clear the site pretty well there and get bomb down. And VCan will close it out. So St. Clair, quick, fast, in a hurry, take pistol.
Beautiful plays. I know we talk all the time about Blossom's blast packs, and he is going to pull them through here today. I know that when I play 10-mans with these guys and we all lobby up, Icebox is the map that we usually play for fun and whatnot, and he will always pick Raze. It's the blast packs in mid, the stims in mid, so I think we actually are going to be seeing Blossom move very fast this game, get those double blast packs down, and really move his way into sight. He's going to be one of these big players that comes down to getting these entry frags.
Yeah, and especially Icebox, there's a lot of places where you can jump up onto boxes, pipes, crates with those blast packs, so he can get a lot of vertical play as well, and that's something that you can, if you can catch people off guard just like he did, you jump over through mid, jump onto those boxes, maybe clip the rope and try to ride through, and you can cause a lot of mayhem, and he's going to jump in again. Wombat is going to walk up Blossom, will find the first 2 kills again, so blast packing in, finds a Wombat, will find the third, so St. Clair once again just charging on the site, taking control, and they should be able to get bomb down here, and then just play a little bit of post plant.
The Spectre Shorty combo from Blossom. Yeah, he can't beat it. So it was a 4-stack on A for UMass, but St. Clair just doing so good at getting these entry frags. Blossom will find his third of the round. Now finally, Dolan will be here. He's good for 1 kill, but Blossom's good for 4. And that is going to be your Saints now up 2-0 over UMass Lowell, and starting off with a very nice lead here in this game. Blossom been doing phenomenal on the entry frags. However, now we do see the side of UMass Lowell come through with a buy, and it's actually an op already on Witness the Jet. And I talk about how much I love the Jet op combination on defense icebox, because this is exactly where you play it. The Jet icebox defense op is so big. He's going to fire off 1 shot, dash over, hide behind ropes, and it's going to work out perfectly. I mean, the only time it doesn't is if you miss your shot. Yeah,
you set up Jet with an op, and then when Jet loses the op, you put Chamber up there with the Tour de Force, and the exact same thing happens. St. Clair is going to do a full push onto B instead, going to push back the Viper of UMass, so they're going to do a heavy stack. Rotations are going to come through, so maybe they got some information now. Boonger is going to get pushed. He will find the headshot on Beacon, drops the spike. Boombot will find the information. Wombat finds a kill. Will pop the Blade Storm. There's also really early Blade Storm. Strider will end up finding the kill on site, and Saints will get bombed down. A little bit of post plant. Strider will fall as well, though, so 3v3.
Yeah, Dolan is tagged down, and Cutie will find 1 kill. So they do have the player advantage here on the retake, but Wombat with the Blade Storm out and activated right now. If he finds one of these full HP players, I'm pretty concerned for them. A smoke is through. They're going to hop it. He finds one with the knife, but he does not find the bomb plant. Diffuser. Oh, the Diffuser will get a half, and now hopping off of it. It is still now a 2-on-2. Blade Storm still alive. Cutie baiting out that bomb. Gonna do so again. Will bait out an op shot. Now jumping and flying up. Will find one of the Blade Storm. Wombat looking for the opper. Not that much time left. Witness still looking for the kill. Wombat still behind yellow. And this is looking very, very good. St. Clair burning off the clock. That is going to be a kill for Witness, and he does have time.
Oh, 1.02 seconds left in the nick of time. Wombat did an excellent job of buying a ton of time there for St. Clair, but just unable to land that last knife after picking up 3. And Witness able to walk away with that operator as well. So UMass able to pull away the bonus round and keep the operator. So pretty good business, even though they did lose a couple rifles.
I think, though, for St. Clair, with them being on the Spectre buy and whatnot there, getting a bomb plant and 4 kills is still very, very good for their economy. As you can see, VCan, he's still going to have $2,000+. He could be able to get a full buy next round, even if he wanted to. The rest of the team, you're going to have no less than 550, which is looking pretty solid. So looking good here for St. Clair for being only 3 rounds into this game. They're still going to have a 1-round advantage. Round number 4 coming through here. Now it's looking like the Saints are going to revert things back over to this A-bomb site.
Yeah, we'll see Witness on that jet all, playing that back long, trying to find something early on. The Owl Drone will come out, immediately shot us. Now they're akin to the operator. Double blast pack, showstopper, opt out of midair by Witness, shuts down the blast pack. Cutie will end up finding 2 as well on the retrigger. And now Witness trying to peek more with the op. KO, and they did go to mid. Strider will find her on the trade, and now it's 4v1 Strider. Gonna get backed up here in UMass. I'm sure they probably sniff him out here. They're gonna try to walk up here. Dolan is going to swing. He will end up getting Strider with the headshot. Cutie with a wall bang for his third, and UMass, they were definitely ready for the push that time.
They were ready for those blast packs. That's a big thing there. And I feel like if he was just able to get that shot off just a half a second earlier, that could have went completely differently, because he had a kind of target towards Witness on that op. If Witness goes down on that op, I mean, it really could change things out there in that round. But now we're tied up at 2-2 here after the first 4. St. Clair, they will not be able to get a full buy, but a pretty decent light buy. It's going to consist of a Spectre, a Vandal, and it's seeming as a Strider will go for the Spectre. The other 3 going to be sitting on Sheriff. So honestly, you hit a couple Sheriff shots, and this round could go your favor.
Yeah, and you at least have light armor, so you can tank a little bit of shots. The Tour de Force will get triggered by UMass, so going to try to set up that long angle again. It's going to be a pretty split defense here from UMass, so Dolan going to be holding the Tour de Force on this long angle. Gonna try to hold. Shock Dart does come through. Witness will find the headshot. Wallbang on VCan. So off-site, we'll find the early entry frag. And now Dolan still on this Tour de Force, keeping the rest of the Saints at bay for the time being. Blossom will walk up and find the headshot, though. So despite the Tour de Force presence being there, St. Clair still pushing up and taking a little bit of site control, trying to clear yellow crate. Paint shells will come through. Tour de Force shot whiffed, and he will rendezvous out. So St. Clair, not a terrible job of site control so far. And Wombat will find one as well. So St. Clair actually finds control, and Dolan will shut him down with the Tour de Force, but Spike will get planted.
And they do still have a Vandal and a Spectre. Only going to take one little tap there from that KO grenade as well. So looking good for St. Clair. You still do have some pretty solid health. Dolan going to be coming here on the Tour de Force. Cutie trying to get a good flash out and a peek, but nobody will be challenging it. The smoke is down. They are going to be hopping this one. Witness will find the first. Dolan good for the second. The operators are doing it all. It's all up to Hybrid. Bomb will get defused. Cutie finding the last kill and a 3-2 lead. Now UMass with 3 unanswered.
That was a classic bait and switch from UMass. They send someone to stick the bomb, you know the smoke spray's coming, and dead to rights with the operator and the tour de force. Just excellent execution. And man, that Omen buff definitely is noticeable. Strider, he would not have gotten that teleport off that KO grenade before that buff, so did a good job of escaping there. Unable to find the rest of the kills, obviously got swarmed. And UMass up 3-2. St. Clair, not too bad. They are going to have a full buy going through this time, so got to try to have this one and start to try to drain this economy of UMass.
I feel like it's a little interesting to see the 5 Vandals being bought in, actually. Like, it's not really every day that you see everybody buy the Vandal rather than, you know, the Phantom overall is a little bit, I feel like it personally a little bit better of a gun unless you can,
I think
you know,
so too.
Yeah, but so it's interesting to see the 5 Vandals, especially considering that Vandals aren't good for every gunfight. It's nice to have some variety for certain gunfights, so we're interesting to see. It is going to be the Saints, though, now playing a little bit slower, not really directly targeting a site. It's going to be Hybrid trying to drone out B. It's not really going to spot anything early on, and actually these players are completely hiding from his drone, so his drone does not pick up any intel, so it does actually make them want to push in towards B, but it might not be the best of ideas. Boomer is going to be ready for this one.
Yeah, still behind the yellow crate. See, I'm pretty sure he's going to be on to St. Clair pushing in a little while here. Boonger is going to try to push Hybrid and Strider sitting on top of that box, trying to get some information. Vcan gonna bump shoulders with Boonger and will fall. Witness takes out Strider as well. Recon Dart will tag out Boonger, but 5v3 so far. Blossom throws the paint shells, baits Boonger out, takes him out with a Vandal headshot. Will blast back onto site. Hybrid will get the spike down, but St. Clair down to 4v3 Wombat is trying to play kitchen control. Blossom will find the headshot on Witness, so St. Clair able to even up these numbers and try to play this postman. Cutie will immediately neutralize one of the members. Blossom finds his third, down to 10 HP. Maxi trying to get the wall bang through Blossom, will get taken up by Hybrid, so St. Clair all of a sudden with a 2v1, just got to find the KO. Cutie finds Blossom. Now, just Hybrid versus Cutie 1v1 to try to stop this defuse.
Both players are at full HP. St. Clair's post plans have been very, very good. Hybrid just trying to make sure that he's not on this one. He does check it out here, making sure that he does not get flanked. That knife will not connect onto him, but the stick is there now. That's the kill for Hybrid. Your Saints will tie this one up 3-3 here now after 6 in the very nice post plants. I think that is 100% what won Saints the round there. Yeah. You saw Blossom get into some good positioning up on top of Yellow, and that gives him such a good angle. No one's going to expect him up there. And then you also do have Wombat up inside the kitchen area, which is, he might not have gotten like a kill, but he did very, very good for just at least relaying information and whatnot. Blossom finding a second is going to be massive, and then Hybrid just staying alive behind Yellow is all he really needed to do. That's exactly what he does. It forces the side of UMass to defuse that bomb, and Hybrid essentially, I wouldn't say a free kill, but kind of.
Yeah, dodging that suppressed knife definitely bought him a lot more time. KO was not ready for it, and when you got Omen, Jet, and Raze, you can jump up a lot of places on Icebox, so St. Clair is taking full vertical advantage. Witness will whiff the op shot, so lucky for St. Clair, no damage done early. They are going to try to push on this A side. It's going to be a 5v5. A couple members of UMass maybe trying to work on a flank here, rotate through mid. Blossom, we'll have to wait out the KO nade. We'll get the blast packs going, but Witness once again ready for it, shuts him down. Cutie shuts down Wombat. Witness jumps into Strider Smoke and finds another. Vcan will take out Cutie for his trouble, but St. Clair still on the receiving end. Vcan will get another one though. Gonna try to push up the corner. Hybrid finds it. Vcan finds his third of the round. A bunch of headshots coming through for St. Clair, and Bomb still not going down. Vcan will get the res on Wombat though, so 3v1. Hybrid will get flanked by Boonger. He will try to swing on another one of the Saints. We'll get the slow through from the Sage.
Just go B.
They are gonna rotate. Yeah, B all day. Free real estate for the Saints, so just go get that bomb down and play post plant.
Oh my god. What was that? That was St. Clair. I think it was a 2-on-5. And I think that Vcan was just the one who did it all there. Vcan actually with a huge plant as well, because that is such a hard spot to try to defuse from. But this player will run to his right. That's going to be the kill for Boomer here, but he is tagged down to 92 total health. He spots out Wombat. Wombat going for a little bit of a jiggle. Wombat, very similar HP. Going to get some better damage on a Boomer. Boomer knows he's around this corner. Damage is there. Boomer is going to be going up ropes here. Wombat falling way off and will get the 200 IQ read. An assist there from Vcan is going to get a kill onto Boomer. St. Clair will take the advantage once again. 4-3 score here after 7 rounds.
Yeah, Boonger trying to swing on the rope there. Wombat was akin to it. Said, no, shuts it down. St. Clair able to steal another round. Take the 4-3 lead now. A lot of ultimates in the back pocket now, so they definitely could make a very, very strong push if they decide to go A side again. I think no operator this time for the side of UMass, so maybe that long angle not as concerning finally if you're St. Clair, though. Bladestorm could get popped, so St. Clair does have the weapon advantage now, so I wouldn't be surprised if they played this one very aggressively. I would suspect Blossom might just run in there, guns blazing.
Yeah, I really wouldn't be surprised, but they don't know exactly that they're on an economy as of yet, but oh my goodness, Wombat gets very aggressive with the Blade Storm. It is going to do a little bit of damage, but definitely not what he's expecting. There's 2 ults get used, and it doesn't get a whole lot of value. That's going to be back to you. Good for the Hunter's Fury. Cutie going to find one with the Sheriff. Beacon, good for a trade. Can he find the other? No, there it is. He will find it. Now a 2v2. The KO is down, though. This is a problem. They're going to have to clean up this KO. Some shots are sent off. The KO knowing that he cannot get rezzed up here right now. The Sheriff, VCan, good for 1. Wombat getting some good damage. It's a 2v2. Very even health. VCan's big in this gunfight. Finds the first. He knows where Boonger's located.
Boonger and VCan swinging back and forth. Boonger with the health advantage. VCan says, doesn't matter. Finds his 4th with the headshot in St. Clair. And he will get the plan for some extra money. We'll end up taking a 5-3 lead in. Man, don't blink because 5 ultimates just got burned. I think it was 3 for St. Clair and 2 for UMass. And St. Clair somehow able to win the War of Attrition and win that roundup. But that was a slugfest on A site.
Yeah, I got really concerned there once we saw Blossom's grenade rocket launcher miss out there. Yeah, 5-0. So that's what made me a little bit more concerned. But everything did get cleaned up. VCan has been playing very well on the Sage. I know he's not going to be that first person into sight to frag out, but he's been clutch.
Yes.
He's been coming through. He's been finding these last few frags, everything that he needs to do, and he's going to be sitting at an 8-5 game right now. And that's pretty damn good for a Sage, especially. So here we go. It's going to be St. Clair now. Looking to actually take a little bit more mid-control for once.
Yeah, they did get scanned out. A few of them did get scanned out by a recon dart. So maybe UMass might be a little bit onto it. Maxi will end up finding the kill on Wombat, so he was definitely aware. Hybrid will find the kill on Boonger, trying to keep up on the box. Witness finds yet another with the operator, shutting down Strider early on now. 4v3, and going to be a B push from St. Clair, it looks like, but UMass going to maybe try to send some rotations over. They have a couple people watching mid. They still have Sova locking down mid. Going to try to swing over on Blossom. You're going to try to engage. Bomb will go down. Hybrid wins the gunfight on Dolan, and Bomb will go down. So St. Clair now at 3v3, a little bit low on HP on a couple fronts, but they do have the res online if they're able to find it somehow.
Blossom's in such an interesting spot right now. He spots out the Opera. He's just going to get tagged down, so he will be falling off that gunfight. But look at how much time he's just burning off from UMass here right now. He is just a huge distraction. Don't go for another peek, and it will miss. This is so big. Now Blossom will get the kill on Witness. That is an op down. Cutie will find the kill. We're in a 2-on-2, but the time is getting burned off the clock. Hybrid left alone once again. Now in a 1v2. They know he's back yellow with that knife coming through. It's going to be a Swamp Grenade now. Going to take him down to 4 HP. 1 bullet, and he's done. He has to hop back into this grenade. Nobody on the spike. Cutie going to find the kill. UMass good for their 4th round.
Yeah, UMass just finally playing that post plan, able to finally clean up St. Clair. They just, a couple gunfights, just went a little bit awry there for the side of Saints. They were able to get the bomb down. The one thing they've done really, really well is they've been able to like penetrate a site and get the bomb down really, really well. It's just coming down to those last few gunfights. Maybe a VCan could have somehow found a res, although the bodies were kind of scattered, so you don't want to go out there and get a res and make it for nothing. But now, UMass going to come through with a full buy. Witness still on the operator, going to be full armor, and St. Clair going to be in a little bit of a short buy here and try to figure it. Maybe just VCan on the hero rifle. I like the battle sage.
Yeah, I definitely do. You know I'm in full support of the Battle Sage. VCan, I've been loving what he's been doing on the Battle Sage. It makes me so happy to see. But yeah, Witness, might only have 9 kills with that op. However, it has been having so much value. Like, each kill he gets has been definitely one that might be round-changing. Yeah. So it's looking good for UMass with that op on the Jet. However, I said at the beginning of this game that St. Clair is looking like they probably only need 5 rounds here on this attacking side. They already got those 5 rounds. If they can extend this to a 6-6 half or better, that would be very, very beneficial to themselves. VCan looking for somebody in this Viper pit, but that's the thing. Viper pitting off B is just so nice for the defending side. Yeah,
it basically just shuts down the B push until the pit goes down or until you somehow get the spray through the smoke and randomly get Viper, but VCan going to be on the other side of the pit. Boonger just going to sit back and enjoy it while it stays up. He's going to waddle towards St. Clair, actually going to waddle a little bit back. Witness still holding this operator in A, trying to find something. Wombat and Strider are potential victims. Going up ropes there, you still have that operator trained on that peak, so we'll have to be careful. Boonger is walking up. He actually is behind VCan, and VCan doesn't turn around. We'll find the collateral two for the price of 1 for Witness, and St. Clair, that is not how you enter the A site. Witness just shutting it down.
Yeah, Booger's going to find VCan as well. Leaves it all up to Blossom, and I believe Hybrid here on the Sova and Raze. The blast back in over towards B. They do have full sight control, and they actually do spot out Cutie. Do see him fall off. Blossom's good for 1. This is now a 2v3. This is a lot more winnable. If he can find 1 more, just even up these numbers, it'll definitely change everything. There's the off, and it's going to miss for Witness. It's actually very, very surprising. Location's been revealed. Bomb play will go down. Blossom, he is definitely tagged out here. Will somehow try to cross. Not going to go. The hybrid on the Sova lineup. It's going to get some unfortunate timing there for himself. But UMass with a great round and tying things up here now 5-5 after 10. 2 rounds remain here in this half. St. Clair looking for at least one of them.
Yeah, St. Clair didn't have the most fantastic buy, but man, you can feel the pressure of that operator now. Witness just, as soon as that operator comes out to play, everyone, even though they scanned him out with the recon dart, no one's able to push, no one's able to challenge because he just hadn't missed any shots yet to that point. So now they are coming back with the full buy. He does still have the operator. Both teams are going to be full here. So we got 5-5 and ultimate apiece online, and now it's going to be a battle, a little test here to see who can break through.
Yeah, I'm saying right now, though, if you're UMass Lowell, you got to be scared, because if you're going to try to just use this jet op combo so much, Wombat will too. Like, 100%. Like, Wombat is going to see what's happening right now and be like, okay, you want to play this game? I can do that too as well.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm definitely expecting to see Wombat on the op as soon as we do switch sides here, especially since UMass is just making him want to.
Yeah.
So we are going to see some utility come out over towards this A site. St. Clair not getting too aggressive. A lot of them just stacked up over towards this ramp and outer side. Vken still holding the flank alongside Strider. Minute 15 remains on the clock here. And things are really starting to slow down as we near the end of this half. Witness is going to take a little bit of damage already early on, but still with a nice op angle. Not peeking the rafters area, but will be holding the walkthrough. Drace where he got the last game. He's looking for another hybrid peeking out, and he's actually going to miss the shot. No way. Dolan will find Blossom, but Witness, he's been missing a few shots as of lately.
Yeah, that one, he's probably not very happy with Riot Games that he missed that. That looked like it might have been, it should have been possibly a wall bang onto the Sova. Now they are going to be swinging over to the B site to try to get some sort of push. Unfortunately, it will be a numbers disadvantage. Boonger will find a couple tags. We'll get tagged up by Wombat though, so now 4v4. Wombat is about half HP though, so unless that Sage Shield can come through, he will dart out the backside of B. Wombat will find another one. Bomb will get planted as well. Wombat will dash out of there, so Witness will miss another shot with the op, so St. Clair just buying themselves a little bit of time, and now Witness still once again holding this long. Omen Smoke will come through, so he won't be able to get any shots through exactly that easily. He will try to water through the Omen Smoke. St. Clair, well, they will have to be ready for it. He will dash up onto the top box area. Witness will try to find him with the op. Goes through the box into the final. Bedella will find him. Wombat finds his third, though, before he gets traded. So St. Clair still a good advantage. Now down to a 3v1, and Witness finally taking out the op out of his hands. DK able to find the last two, and St. Clair with a huge win there.
Vegan's just like, you know what, I'm done playing post-plants. Just going to run in and find the kills myself. So St. Clair will pick up a 6, guaranteeing themselves a worst-case scenario, 6-6 half on your attacking side. I take that all day of the week if I am the side of St. Clair right now. UMass Lowell definitely keeping themselves in this one, though, 100%. Witness will come through with the op again. I think I'm starting to get a little surprised now that I'm seeing the op again. Yes, he is good for a couple kills that round, but I feel like the positions that he was setting himself up in, if he had a rifle, he could have gotten more.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The operator was really, really hot early. If it maybe cooled off the last couple rounds, maybe go, okay, the trick kind of ran out. It kind of lost its luster. Switch to the rifle, and exactly like you said, now I can position myself a lot more strategically, especially with the jet. You're able to get pretty much anywhere on the entire map on Icebox, and you can set up some nasty angles. Actually, Bladestorm and Tour de Force are online for UMass, so, I mean, it is before the half, so I expect a lot of St. Clair ults to come through as well. This should be an absolute bloodbath when they decide to push through B, and the Saints are going to 5-stack B. I suspect Blast Pack Showstopper will come through, and it will. Showstopper will try to find one. Shuts off the Tour de Force. Great pick for Blossom. Wombat finds it as well entering the site, so St. Clair still have the Bladestorm and still have the res, and now they have Bomb down.
Blossom is stressing me out every time he makes these plays. He's somehow going to sneak across as well. He's like, man, he's jumping across that lane, and it is really scaring me there. But hey, he makes it through this time around. We're going to get a drone out for UMass. Player advantage still in St. Clair's favor, and they do have a res if they do want to get one back here. But this is actually going to look to be a successful defuse.
No way. 4v3, and Witness somehow gets the ninja defuse in front of 4 Saints. Just no one went to check the bomb. They either couldn't hear the defuse or couldn't see through the smoke, got blocked off or something, but just fell asleep at the wheel, and St. Clair just gives one away.
That is a round that you wish you had back. This is a 7-5 half. If
you lose 14-12 or something, you're going to be kicking yourself after that
100%. So we'll see what happens here now in Pistols. It's going to be a big round for either of these teams to try to take a little bit of a lead in this game. As you usually, if you win the Pistol, you're finding the next round as well. Not always the case, but in the last, like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks of games we've been watching, it's been very rare that if you lose a Pistol, you win out on the second round. But it all comes down to this. It's going to be your Saints moving over to the defending side. A 4-stack over towards A. You're going to send Beacon on the Sage. I believe he's going to wall off Tube and then go and play B.
Yeah, I would
But,
suspect that's usually the default. So you don't want to give up kitchen control right away. St. Clair is going to paint shells. We'll go through for Blossom right away. So in case there was a push, but they are actually going to go through mid instead. So I actually love that strategy of running through mid. Not many teams decide to run through mid and use that space to their advantage, but UMass immediately finding it, realizing nothing's there, and they're pretty much going to get a free planter at B. Vken will actually interrupt, so Boongar unable to get the plant down, does get ticked down. Now Vken will end up getting killed, and bomb will go down. So St. Clair got to play post plant.
Everybody coming from behind and for the side of St. Clair. Like, they are not challenging this one head on. They are all flanking, and it's working out so well. Wombat, good for a few. There's going to be Wombat going down to Max EU, but he gets a good amount of damage off, I do believe. Hybrid trying to find one over here. St. Clair still with the player advantage, and they do spot one out back yellow. They know both players are probably over here now. Yeah, they do. They have all the intel they need. They're going to send out a smoke, and I think we're going to see one of them hop it. That's going to be some paint shells thrown through, and Strider is going to be good for the trade. He is good for the defuse. St. Clair going to win the pistol, just barely. Coach Strider coming through, making the play.
Yeah, 10 HP, but got that Omen smoke down, flashed into it, able to get the defuse. St. Clair, excellent job of riding out that pistol round, because UMass, that middle push is not unorthodox, but a lot of teams don't utilize a middle push on a lot of maps, and UMass immediately realizing, hey, we're going to immediately jump out this from the gate. They did get the bomb down. St. Clair able to battle back. Now they will have the weapons advantage. Wombat is going to be on the Marshal, so yeah, you can't get the operator yet on that jet on defense. You go for the Marshal, next best thing. Bunch of Spectres and then mixed armor coming through for the rest of the Saints, so this will definitely be a round you look to take and then move into the bonus round.
Big killer could be Boonger or Max U on those sheriffs. That is the big difference maker right there. Yeah, 100%. So we'll see what they can do. I'm a little bit surprised that Booger bought the Sheriff because he's down to 1,400 with purchasing it, so it's not going to make his life the easiest. Wombat looking for one. There is still a chamber here. He's going to not actually hit that shot, and he's forced to fall off the angle. Already tagged down to 67. He's good for one still here onto Witness. However, Blossom has been tagged out on the Spectre play. There's another for Wombat. There's another through the smoke. Wombat looking for a fourth. Not able to find it as of yet. Jet dashing in. Shorty in hand. Fires off 2 shots. Cutie gonna be nice and weak. Wombat good for it with a shorty and a 4K. Vcan cleaning up the last on Sage. It's going to be a flawless round for the Saints.
That's the second time in like a week we've seen the Saints put on their X-ray specs and just blind fire someone with a Marshal right through the smoke. Wombat with an excellent job to find 3. It was looking pretty dire there for a while. Witness is going to immediately be back on the operator, so he definitely took that personally, but Wombat immediately finding value on the Marshal, and he looked like he was going to get caught out there. UMass sent people 4 different ways to deal with that because they knew it would be an issue, and Wombat able to dash out of there, get the retrigger, and find 3 kills, and now Witness on that op again, man. This is going to be a duel. He's going to come out swinging, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think Wombat, as soon as he's done with this Marshal, I mean, the op, I feel like, is going to get pulled out there from him, because with him just pulling out the Marshal right now, and oh my god, the aggression from Blossom will find one down mid. Boomer going to go down. Vcan looking pretty set up over here towards B. I like this wall strat. It really hurts Witness's lineup. Vcan's good for 1 on a cutie. Blossom's coming here to show some support. Vcan's good for 2.
He's in the middle of the entire team.
He still has some bullets. He's going to take another peek. The paint shells are going to tag him down a little bit. Maxi is good for 1, but Witness up here weak is not going to be easy. That's bomb down. Strider will find the kill. Maxi left all alone, just trying to fight for his life. You do have Vcan going for the wide swing, and actually no kill comes in. Wombat jumping on top with the shorty. That's going to be back-to-back shorty kills in these rounds. Now St. Clair up to a 9-6 lead. They are really wishing they took this one in a 7-5 half. This could be a 10-5 game, and at that point in time, St. Clair has a much more bigger advantage.
Vcan doing his best Omen impression, just lurking through the shadows and finding 3 on the flank, and then Wombat off the top rope to finish things off with authority. And Wombat, just as we suspected, now the economy's upgraded. Here will come the operator, and now the operator no longer in Witness hands, and now look at the buy of UMass. St. Clair, this is exactly the position you want to be in with a score like this.
And Wombat didn't have to buy that up.
Yep.
Just letting you know, he was able to pick that one up off the ground. He's still sitting at 6,300 with full utility, full armor, and an op.
He's pushing close, too. Saints are playing on that front side of A. They're trying to find picks. They know UMass is pushing. They are going to do their usual mid push. I guess not usual, but the one they did earlier. St. Clair is going to try to pinch them. They are going to try to push back through Kitchen. Hybrid is going to try to dart out the tube area. Dolan trying to find something ahead under the bomb. Actually, will get planted by QT, so that'll be a 5v5 retake for St. Clair.
Yeah, it's going to be against pistols, but Dolan's already good for 1. Witness is good for a trade. QT finds 1 as well. And oh my goodness, this is looking beautiful for UMass. They should have rifles here. Now, Wombat will force up the Blade Storm. Oh, Booger was up there in topside Kitchen. It's going to be Hybrid who does find the kill. Now pulling out the Sheriff once again. Operator for Wombat still trying to find a lineup, but not able to. This bomb planted. He's going to pull out the Blade Storm once again. This is just not, like, the post planes are good for UMass. I don't know if St. Clair's going to be able to break into this one. The bomb plane is not in an ideal spot, though, for themselves.
Oh, Wombat has to try to find the KO nade. Will tag, and he will dash through. Unable to find the blade. Hybrid will find it, though, so now 1v2. Finds the headshot. Will he find the third? Unfortunately not. Cutie will end up killing him, and St. Clair going to drop a thrifty to UMass, and they just looked like they were puzzled at the beginning of the round. They just kind of got smacked around and went, and just threw their hands up.
100%. Yeah, St. Clair was just not expecting the aggression. I think that the way they set up for B is they really just try to, I don't know, they're not gambling that they don't try to push mid to B, but mid to B is kind of the only hole in their defense, because that is the only thing that's not consistently getting defended. I think Saints might try to turn things around here a little bit now, just knowing that is what UMass Lowell likes to do when they're in a sticky situation. We do have a double op coming out here now, one for each side, and followed up by 4 rifles, so these buys going to be very similar. This round is going to be a bloodbath, especially with Wombat doing what he's doing right now.
Once again, Wombat and Blossom are going to take the early peak. Witness will win the trade, so Operator out of Wombat's hands. Vcan will fall to Boonger moments later, so now 5v3. Hunter's Fury will come online trying to find something. Maxi trying to find tags. Will try to find a tag through the wall. Unable to find any just yet. Will just miss out on Blossom, so luckily for Saints, no damage from the Hunter's Fury, but they are down in the numbers department, and UMass definitely knows it, and they will probably be able to take A control here momentarily.
That's a little bit of a waste of Hunter's Fury, in my opinion, completely here. But no concerns, I guess, for UMass. They are still in a 5-on-3 player advantage. Saints trying to turn things around. Hybrid up here on Raptors, but these paint shells coming through will force the plant in for Cutie. And now it is all up for a Saints retake. Strider sending in some of his utility. Hybrid trying to get a scan dart through. He spots out one in the corner. Blossom's good for a kill. Dolan spotted out. Strider good for that one. Now in a 3-on-2. Witness good for a trade, but Blossom finding that one. Blossom finds 2. And now it's all left up to the Sova of UMass to make the plays. KO is down, but will get killed out. Maxiu now getting a lot closer here. Blossom for the defense on the play, just sitting behind green box. And there it is. Blossom for the 3K. Strider for the defuse. Saints are going to be up to 10-7 here now and on double digits.
When Blossom missed those first 2 bullets trying to defend the defuse, I was a little bit concerned, but luckily able to get the cleanup. Strider sticks the defuse. Big round for St. Clair to take that back. I was going to say take the Operator out of Witness's hands, but you cannot pry the op from this man's cold, dead hands at any cost. So once again, going to be on it. Oh, actually, maybe finally second thoughts. And I don't hate the idea. Maybe he'll try to, create some space or dash. And, he's going
to buy his team.
He's thinking about it. Oh, yes. So actually, yeah, he had a lot of money left over. Saints, however, didn't have to worry about that. They have full buy, full armor. Wombat once again on the op. And him and Blossom have been trying to get those really early picks. So maybe now he has the gun advantage. He'll try it again, but we'll have to see how it shakes out here.
He didn't buy his team, but he's going to save some creds just so if they are in a little bit of an unfortunate situation, you're not really going to be buying an op when the rest of your team has pistols, just because if you lose that economy round, you don't get a thrifty, you're going to be pretty upset about it. So St. Clair with a 3-round advantage. Witness and Strider going 1-for-1 here early on. Nice to take him out of the gunfights at least. The top fragger of UMass.
Yeah, and get that rifle out of the hands of UMass. They might have been able to recover it, but only SMGs now. Boonger will drop the Viper Pit, so now a lot of disaster. KO nades come through, snake bites come through. Strider going to get tagged up by a whole mess of utility. Boonger will waddle through the pit and find the kill. Blossom pops the showstopper, randomly shoots it. Tour de force to the head for his troubles. Hybrid able to find one. Wombat finds one off-site with the Operator, so Pit goes down. Dolan trades with the Tour de force, so back and forth these teams go, and Wombat sees the nose of the Tour de force sticking out behind the wall. I'm not sure Dolan knows that he's there. See if he walks up. Wombat will not find the kill, unable to find it. And that is going to be huge. Now they know where he is, and the utility is just only those 2 smokes to try to walk through, so we have to try to figure out something now.
Seems as if he was stressing a little bit there about potentially getting shot out, so he did dash away, but he really could have taken his time on that shot there and lined that one up, and he might be able to hop a defuse from around the corner.
Try to take these 1v1s with the rifle, maybe, but going to be low on time here.
Yeah, he's got to fake it out again one more time. Dolan going to go for the swing on the Operator, or I guess the Tour de Force, sorry. Going to find a 3K with Chamber. Going to be another mask for UMass, or sorry, another mask for UMass. Another round for UMass here, and it's going to be 2 rounds just separating these 2 teams. Witness, Cutie, Dolan, all playing very, very well here right now, as well as Blossom, Wombat, Vcan, everybody having a game for themselves. The Hybrid and Strider have been very, very good with their Sova and Omen utility there, as well as Boonger. Very, very good with the Viper Pits over on the side of UMass. So, looking good. Everybody doing their own thing here in this game, but it's going to force St. Clair onto a little bit of an awkward bye here now in this round.
Yeah, and that's the second thrifty that St. Clair gave up this half, so it's not like a whole round, like a game killer or like the end of the world, but you don't want to, if you give up too many thrifties, the economy will start to flip, and UMass definitely with the advantage now. Witness going to be on this op yet again, trying to find that early pick. Going to be a little bit of a split from UMass. They're going to congregate back toward the middle area. Maybe try to decide where to go. It looks like A might be where they decided. They haven't got too much info out of the Saints on A, so Only one backside being Wombat. Drone will now come out to try to find some info. Hybrid and then will try to rotate through the mid. Actually, still a couple over on B, so UMass might be able to run. Will swing down with the op. Witness, just unlucky timing. Wombat finds the kill, so the operator may get picked up, but Wombat finds another. Hunter's Fury will come through for Hybrid, trying to find a couple tags, see if he can able to tag one. Just missing the tag, I think. Yeah, just missing the tag. But Blossom finds a headshot.
Wow.
VCan and Blossom, a couple of headshots on some Sheriffs, and Strider cleans it up, so St. Clair, excellent bounce back from that UMass Thrifty.
Yeah, St. Clair will pick up rifles as well as an operator, I do believe here.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Oh,
no,
they didn't.
They don't want it.
He died in their spawn, I think, possibly, too, so it might have been a harder... Oh, no, he
No,
died.
it was
Yeah,
right,
he
it was
died
right
close,
there.
actually,
No, it was
yeah.
right there. They had the option to pick up the op if they wanted to, and I think Wombat is now opting, saying, "Hey, I'm doing better on my rifle.
Yeah.
I don't need to opt just because witnesses.
Yeah,
I really don't
play
need
that
to."
game.
So it is going to be the rifles that are coming through here now. St. Clair will be up 11-8, but I'm telling you right now, Jobin, this game could easily be over.
Yeah.
St. Clair is giving up 2 Thrifties. They've given up a Ninja Defuse. There's a
forgot
few
about
rounds.
the
There's a
Ninja
few
Defuse.
mistakes that have been made that if St. Clair turned around, this could be a lot different. Hybrid has Witness tagged out up here now. He's going to be spotted. Strider and Blossom will find the first 2 kills in this round. Hybrid good for one more. Dolan taking down Strider. It's now a 4-on-1 all up to Dolan as Hybrid and VCan still good for more. 9 bullets and 70 HP. What can he do with it? Nothing. Blossom will find him. Saints are going to be on match point now, up 12-8. UMass will have to win 4 rounds in a row to force an overtime play.
Yeah, that is a life size feels bad for Witness. Just that's the issue with that Blazestorm. When you double updraft to try to find those early kills, you can, if you're able to find that headshot, excellent use, but you're hanging out there and a lot of people are going to put eyes on you, and St. Clair put a couple of people on him. He drops down, able to get shut off immediately, and St. Clair just able to wipe the rest of UMass that round. And now Cutie going to be on the Marshall, going to be a pretty mixed buy. A couple rifles are going to come through, but St. Clair, full Vandals, full armor, pretty good money in the bank so far, so they're going to be looking to close this one out with the Sage Res 2 and the Omen ult, so more ultimates than UMass as well.
Yeah, UMass is just trying to really buy whatever they can.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're St. Clair, you all in this round. You
Yes.
use that TP, you use that res. You try to take the round win, the game win, while your opponent's on a, I wouldn't say a thrifty, but a half buy for sure.
Yeah.
So they are looking like they want to push this one into A. Every single player for UMass over towards A. St. Clair will have 4 players here to defend. Strider will TP on over, but Max U will find the first one. If you are VCan, you have to stay alive. Strider gonna have a little bit of awkward timing there. Blossom gonna fall. Now, VCan needs to pop a res on one of these players. There's not in some great spots. Strider
Yeah.
good for a trade. It's a 3-on-4. Boomer gonna be the one to plant this bomb here. And that's actually VCan going down. Res is not gonna get any use. Hybrid gonna find Witness. It's gonna leave us into a 2-on-3 here now for St. Clair to try to find some openings. All players are getting set up for post plans, though, on the side of UMass. Strider sending down a smoke. The big thing is to find Boomer here on this play.
Yep.
But actually, the other players from UMass are approaching the site as well here now.
Yeah, a little bit. There's still a couple steps back. Hybrid is going to have to find one and find one pretty quick here. Boonger just on the other side of this wall. Suppress will come through against Strider. Will get tagged up by the dart as well, so Hybrid going to have to try to swing and find him. Now Strider will get taken out. Hybrid unable to get the spray reset. A little bit questionable. Boonger will find the second kill, and UMass just hanging on, and they will move it to 12-9.
This is still completely winnable for UMass. Like, there's no
Absolutely.
doubt in my mind. 3 rounds in a row, they force an overtime. They have the momentum going in their favor. And St. Clair is going to put themselves in not the greatest of spots. However, one thing that St. Clair does have going for themselves that is very nice is that they do have some good economy here in this round. So it is going to allow them to get the 5 Vandals. Once again, 5 pieces of full armor. I'm not sure if they have full utility. I know for a fact they have at least 80% of their utility, though.
Yeah.
So it's going to be looking good for the side of Saints. You do still have the res on the Sage there, and you do still have the Jet Bladestorm, yes. So looking good. No ults for UMass as well. So it's looking good for St. Clair in that regard.
Yeah, if you're St. Clair, you definitely want to make sure these ultimates find use. Excellent paranoia by Strider, and we'll find the headshot. So Saint's going to go 1-for-1. Dolan is going to kill a Hybrid as well. So 4v4, VCan will make it into a 4v3 now. So if the Bladestorm and the Res are online, and they're able to recover the body, and VCan, just as I speak, will recover Hybrid. So now back to a 5v3, and St. Clair with full advantage. Bladestorm is in Wombat's back pocket should he desire to use the Blossom. Going to send that Boombot out for some info. He will find some info. Strider will find the kill. Strider gets the recon dart tag. We'll try to find another. They're both next to Yellow Crate. Witness will get the kill on Blossom. Now a 4v2. Wombat, like we said, still has the Bladestorm in the back pocket. Is going to updraft upwards, so maybe going to try to find something. They're going to sway through the box and actually find a couple tags. So St. Clair, they still have site control, and the bomb hasn't been planted yet, so you still like where you're at if you're them.
Yeah, the 4-on-2 is looking good. Sage is just getting some time now to get the heal back up and alive, but Witness will bait out Hybrid. And now you make things a little bit more interesting, especially with the Sage being super weak. I'm really interested to see how long until VCan will have the heal. Okay, he pops the heal now. He's going to get some health here for himself, but this setup from Witness and Max U here is looking very nice. There's another onto VCan through the wall, and now we're in a 2-on-2, and this is anybody's round. St. Clair's used a lot of their ults. UMass has now gained some ults for themselves. Witness is going to find another. He's on a 4K, leaves it all up to Wombat. He does have the block Bladestorm baits out the Sova ult, and Witness on the ace will find a round for UMass in a 12-10 game. This is getting very interesting here now, Jobin.
Yeah, the Saints just went marching one by one to their immediate death. The Witness able to find all 5 kills just every which way to Sunday, shutting down the Bladestorm. St. Clair, they had the numbers advantage. They got the res, made it 5v3. Everything went perfectly to start the round, and Witness just finding, I think, 2 kills to the wall. He also got them X-ray specs on, and UMass once again finding a way. And now a Viper Pit online, Bladestorm online, and a much better economy. So St. Clair, you got to try to figure it out quick.
Yeah, Witness is definitely heating up here again in this game, finding lots of kills for himself. Now you do have these sheriffs. They need to find a lot of value. If you can get a thrifty round win, that'd be massive for yourself. But Wombat will be spotted. He's going to be forced to fall off. Hybrid here as well, nice and close. Whoa. Now going to be knifed out. He's actually going to find the first. Can he find a second as well? Might be difficult. Cutie will be able to pinch him out of position. Wombat's still alive back there with his sheriff. Cutie going to be good for that kill. Still a 4-on-4. UMass going to have their Viper tag down, but Booger will pop his ult, and that is a little bit surprising.
Yeah, 30 HP as well. If they can take out Boonger, this Viper Pit will go down. Null Command, KO tag down to 30 as well. So both members for UMass very low. Wombat will drop Cutie, so now just in the Null Command res state. Strider will get taken out. Boonger finds 2 on the spray. And Wombat will eventually shut down 2 to find just 3rd for the round. And St. Clair will close out game 1, but they were definitely tested in the back half there.
100%. It was definitely a concerning game. You know that if you're St. Clair, you're going to want to tighten up a little bit of those mistakes they're going into next. So I believe UMass will be getting to pick map number 2 here. I'm not exactly sure because St. Clair should be able to get a couple bans before UMass does get a pick
please
off.
ban Fracture.
100%.
Please.
But it is going to be a 13-10 win for the Saints regardless. Looking nice. But there's few things. The few things that I am mainly noticing is there was a little bit of a hole there underneath tube and mid.
Yes.
And it really opened up their B site. UMass was able to win a couple rounds off of that. The Thrifties, they were getting very aggressive. St. Clair just wasn't kind of unsure on how they wanted to handle it. And then finally, you need to figure out a way to shut down Witnesses up, as well as just the Ninja Diffuse. I don't know what I can really say about the Ninja Diffuse.
You got 4 members alive, bro. You got to figure that one out.
Yeah, you got to figure that one out for sure. So looking at the scoreboard, Blossom will have a game for himself. It's going to be at a 300 combat score. Witness not far behind at 295, but the big difference maker is that Wombat and Vikan were also in there helping out Blossom so much. So Saints will take your game 1. This is a best of 3 series over UMass Lowell here, and game number 2 should be coming up here in just a few minutes.
Yeah. Luckily, Saints, they looked really good on Icebox for the time being. Just, like I said, please ban Fracture. If you have a ban, please ban Fracture.
Yeah, so we will see what map 2 will be here in just a few minutes. Going to send this one to a quick little break in the meantime. Stick with us. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes.